spy or whatever. Oh,
yep.
Hello.
Here we are.
We're here as we said we would be, from West Coast to
East Coast.
Welcome. I may as well crank up the tunes a little bit so we can get a few ladies in the house.
Or gentlemen, whoever wants to join us.
There we go. Yeah. If anybody, ladies, who we got here? We got Amanda, Jesse, Bill. How y'all doing?
I suppose if I switch over to the comments, I can see what people are saying.
So tonight I actually broadcast to my YouTube page as well.
Wicked.
Yeah, just to see how it goes. Like actually last week I did too, but I wasn't sure if it worked. It took a couple of days, but it actually did go up on my YouTube.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Hey,
that's
Michelle.
Awesome.
So glad you all made it. So it is ladies' night tonight. Hello, Ginger. And it is Women in History Month.
It is.
So it's all about celebrating our beautiful selves. Oh, look at that. We got Glenn, Amanda. Hello. How are y'all doing this evening?
And I noticed you had a picture up the other day, March 1st, actually, about the Salem witch trials, which started, it was the anniversary of when they started and when they affected women.
Yep.
So another very, very important piece of women's history.
That's a lot of our ancestors that got burnt at the stake. I don't know about you, but I know if I was around back then, I definitely would have been burnt.
I would have been done. Yeah. Eat these mushrooms, right? You know?
Oh, look at that. Glad to see everybody's joining us. So, unfortunately, we did try and get one of our besties, the lovely Carly Thiessen, to join us this evening. We're having connection issues. So, hopefully next week, she'll be able to join us because we have Kim Cooper's going to be joining us next Wednesday, which is awesome.
Yeah, she's a nice, strong woman to have on the program. I'm excited.
But that's what kind of, I don't know, did you see the message, Cindy? What I was thinking, what we could kind of do, because it seems like this morning, I was getting so many messages from ladies all over the place wondering about ladies' night tonight. And so I was like, okay, well, that's why I messaged you. I was like, hey, should we just do this? Because people are expecting us today. So then I got to thinking, it's like, well, it seems we've got quite the connection with some of these ladies. And it's a lot of the same ladies that seem to join us every time. So wouldn't it be nice if we all got to know each other, like be able to see who we're talking to? So I figured maybe every week we can bring in a couple different ladies into the house and they can introduce themselves. And
I think that sounds like a fantastic idea.
Women's Network.
Absolutely. I mean, this is supposed to be ladies' night. The gentlemen are allowed to come and watch and join in the fun and join in the contest. Absolutely. We welcome you all. But we're ladies on screen. That's what ladies' night is about. And I think inviting everybody to pop on for a sesh with us and get to know us, I think would be fantastic.
Yeah. I think it's great. So ladies, listen up. Every Wednesday at this time, send either me or Cindy a message. And when we get the room all set up, we'll be sure to send you the link over and you can join us. We would love to start meeting you all.
Absolutely.
Great. Yeah.
And you also mentioned when we were chatting about doing this tonight, you mentioned that you wanted to talk, not just, get to know our watchers, our listeners, the women in our community. You mentioned you wanted to talk about women's history, and you showed me when we first started chatting a very beautiful painting that I would love to hear more about.
Okay, I will go and grab it. Oh, not far. So it's still in plastic because it's very, very special. But
that's so beautiful. Now we're talking about women in history, and this woman that is in this painting, a very large woman in history.
She was tiny, but she was massive.
She was mighty. She was one of those women that you don't want to screw with.
Nope.
And You know, she fought for rights, and not just women's rights, but human rights. Like, I mean, she was all about like everybody should be treated well.
Oh, definitely. It wasn't just women. It was for everybody.
Everybody, human rights.
The day she died, I mean, me and a couple of my friends we had to get together and we just broke down and cried. It was devastating. And we actually, the day of her service, we went to our local courthouse and brought some flowers and lit a candle with her picture on it and just sat at the courthouse right out front of the door in front of the camera, sparked a big joint, and, you know, said goodbye to the legendary RBG.
Yeah.
And if you ladies can see my shirt, I'm sure a lot of you know about The Handmaid's Tale. Have you ever watched it, Cindy?
No, I haven't.
Oh.
Movie night tomorrow night?
It's a series.
Okay.
It's a series on Netflix, but I'm sure there's a lot of ladies out here who watched it or heard about it. It's very draconian. Very similar to the justice. You remember the new Supreme Court justice that the number 45 put in? I can't even think of the dumb twat's name right now. But anyways, her religious group.
Not when I'm drinking my tea, woman.
But she's about handmaids, and they take these. You're gonna have to watch the series. I can't even. It'll blow your freaking mind. But I also have another women's group, and we're called Warriors. So I'm just gonna turn around. You can see that on my back there.
Yes, and even though they are Warriors BC, she has graciously invited this Atlantic Coast lady to be part of it, so I get to watch it.
So the acronym stands for Women Against Reproductive Rights and Right-Wing Sexism. So that's what the acronym is. And we've done a lot of protests all across the Lower Mainland, especially around election time. The last time when it looked like Scheer was going to get voted in, and there was some scary thoughts because of what was happening in the United States with women's rights regarding abortion, and it looked like it was going to happen here. So, So I've seen a couple of the other signs that this is one of my favorites. It says, I should go the other way. Respect my existence or expect my resistance. Kind of hard to show on the screen. And then I got a couple more. One says sugar, spice, and reproductive rights. But yeah, and then every June, I believe it's in June, there's a big church organization that holds anti-abortion protests across the country. One day a year, it's across the country. So we make sure that we can hit those protests here on the coast, and we ask other people to do the same, right? But yeah, I'm big into women's rights, and I'm just so happy to see all these ladies here in the house with us tonight.
Absolutely. Because it is a woman's right. And it's not just women's rights. Like, I mean, like I find that any true feminist really is like it's not about women's rights. It's about human rights. I had this conversation with somebody the other day that, like they told me that I was against women. Why don't you stand up for your own sex? And I'm like, well, I do. Because I truly believe that, I should be, treated equally to the gentleman that I stand beside. But I also believe that he should be treated equally to me.
Yes.
And I also believe that, the blue guy over there should be treated the same as the orange guy over there.
Did you know
colors, right?
That Ruth Bader Ginsburg's first case that she ever won on human rights was actually for a man? Because back then it was his wife who got sick, and he didn't qualify for sick leave to take care of his wife. But if it was the other way around, she would have qualified. Yeah.
Because it would have been her job.
Yes. Yeah. So, but the thing was, she couldn't get in front of a judge. It was actually her husband who actually had to get up and speak because they wouldn't listen to a woman.
Yep.
But it was her. Yep. So, but maybe we should tell the ladies about the contest that we have this season.
Oh yeah, we're gonna give some stuff away. We forgot. A second.
I forgot about that. So I noticed a lot of people were commenting hashtag Women's History Month. I just like to hashtag just so posts can be shared, and if people Google that, those posts are going to come up. It wasn't necessarily regarding the contest tonight. If you know me, you see I put a lot of hashtags up. So tonight's contest, we're going to be doing pick a numbers. So Cindy's got a great number generator on her phone, and I'm going to show you what we got this evening. So my lovely Candyman husband so kindly, just before we started the show, came and handed me this. That is a pack of his ever so tasty root beer lollipops. Now, you don't get all of these. There's 6 lollipops here. That means it's enough for 3 draws for the lollipops. Okay, so you're going to get 2 of those, plus I got a bag.
Like lollipops, I can definitely help you out with, taking those off. They're good.
They are so tasty.
Yeah, they're really good.
So I think what we're going to do is, unfortunately, we don't have the lovely, I haven't seen Lynn Chowder in the house. Oh, look at that. Hang on. We got somebody backstage.
Oh, hello. I'm here for a couple quick minutes to have a smoke with you ladies.
I was
Awesome.
just telling everybody about our Warriors group, and I was telling them about what we did for RBG when we went to the courthouse.
Yeah. Anybody out there who wants to join? I'm sure you've put the link up or you've sent the link.
Yeah, you betcha.
Yeah, be great. More the merrier.
But then, everybody, this is my bestie, Precious. She's my Precious.
Well, Michelle, I'm signing off. Bye. I didn't even put makeup or hair on like you did to be here. I just ran out to join in. So there.
Well, it sucks. I go to work and I have to wear a mask. So there's no point in wearing makeup because it just all rubs off on your mask.
That's what I like about it.
Right? So the only time I put makeup on is to do lives now.
So what's everyone doing?
We were just showing everybody what look at what Doug gave us for ladies' night tonight.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So that's enough for 3 prizes, 2 lollipops each.
Good,
and I got a nice little bath bomb here too.
Those are amazing.
You two have kind of met, haven't you?
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, we're friends on Facebook, and
yeah.
Lori Morrison says, I don't want to hang out with the boys anymore.
Who does?
So Precious, I got to tell you guys a little bit about Precious. She's worked with Doug and I now for 5 years.
Almost.
Yep.
4 years.
She used to call herself the dungeon wench because Doug's kitchen is downstairs. Even though the kitchen has got an ocean view, she still calls it the dungeon.
Excuse me. He would scream, dungeon lady, and I would answer. I don't mind. I'm not proud. I'd rather be dungeon lady than you at the top of the stairs with your Precious.
That's what I would do. Every time I'd roll a joint and be safety meeting, I'd stand at the top of the stairs and go, Precious! Just like Gollum.
And crack herself up every time. Crack herself up. Yeah. Oh, crap.
Oh, too funny. So what are we going to do, Cindy? Are we going to pick a number between 1 and what?
1 and 100.
Okay. Precious, seeing as you're only going to stick around with us for a little bit, why don't you send me 4 different numbers?
Okay.
1 and 100, and we're going to let Precious pick the nut tonight.
Woo! Okay, I will.
That means you don't get to play.
Okay, you want me to do that right now? Can I message you while I'm still talking to you?
Yep. Oh, yeah. Or after, it doesn't matter.
I'll do it in a minute.
Yeah.
No, I have a good friend right now.
Like, if you win, Chantel, hi. She lives right down the road, right? I'm trying to be sarcastic with her, right?
Oh. Sharon.
She lives right down the road too, by the way. There's extra lollies. No, I'm just coming to say a quick hi. That's true. That is true. I'm just saying hi bye. I've got a good friend I'm trying to just connect with a little bit who just had major surgeries in the hospital in Chilliwack. So maybe we can send Susan some good vibes.
I was going to say, ladies, there's another sister out there who's going through some shit that needs some love.
Yeah. So I'm going to pop back next week for sure. But meanwhile, I'll send you some numbers in a couple minutes.
Perfect. Thanks, hon.
Awesome.
Have a great night, guys. Love you. Bye.
So, there she's gone. So, we got to think about this because it's just you and I. We got a lot of numbers popping up here. So, I'm thinking maybe what we should do is we'll post the winners after.
Yeah, that's what I think. I mean, like, it's if somebody's guessed a number before you, they get that number first.
Yeah.
So it's the first person that's guessed it. So please pay attention to what people have been guessing before. So the first person that guessed it, the closest to wins it, and we'll go back and scroll through and find the winners once we're done. It's just easier than trying to sit here and find them. So you guys keep popping up the numbers. Please try and pay attention to see if anybody's picked that number before you, and then we'll find you and let you know after.
Yeah, and then even just, either way you do it, because of the way it's broadcast, and then some people, like with the lag, I noticed it's okay, I just had the numbers sent to me.
One guess per person, and
Yes.
One guess per person. That's all you get. So the first number that you picked is your number. The rest of them are invalid. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So one guess per person.
So how we're going to work it is we said numbers between 1 and 100. Precious has sent me the numbers in a private message. Once the show is over, we're going to do first, second, and third will be the lollipops. The last draw will be for the bath bombs. So
Good.
whoever picks, closest to those 4 different numbers, that's what we'll do.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
And I can say beyond a shadow of a doubt that both the bath bombs and the suckers are phenomenal. I really enjoyed. I've used all of my bath bombs now, including the ones that I just bought. So they're really, really nice. I enjoy them very, very much.
I did a little tweaking here and there, but yeah, they're coming along.
Absolutely.
What are you smoking?
I am dabbing on some HTFSE Bubba Kush.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Love the bubba.
It's beautiful. It's got a great taste. It's really clear. And even though I have dabbed in it, it doesn't have any of those black trailers from, the heat that some dabs do. So yeah, that's really high quality stuff. I've been enjoying it a lot.
Oh, Lynn is in the house. That's okay.
Oh, hey, Lynn.
We won't bug Lynn. It's not the 710 session.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm my fingers are crossed for tomorrow. I'm waiting on a package. And it is an amazing joint that has been rolled for me specifically for the 710 sesh. It's a mask joint, and I even have permission from our channel owner that I can mention. Well, I can't say the word, but I can sarcastically mention the thing that we're not supposed to mention. So it's shaped like a mask. It's absolutely huge, and I've only got one person to smoke it with me so far. But it's supposed to be arriving tomorrow, and it arrives tomorrow. I'm also bringing on the gentleman that rolled it for me as a guest to talk about his travels and why he does this and what got him into rolling joints like this. And because he's rolled some pretty freaking amazing joints. I've smoked on a few of them already. So,
well, it may last you a few 710 sesh shows.
Sorry?
It may last you a few shows.
It may, yes.
So Michelle is asking, are we going to do the draw live or during the, see, ladies, bear with us. This is Cindy and I's first night just doing this on our own. We got no help in the background.
And really about 3 hours ago, Michelle mentioned, or 3 or 4 hours ago, whatever it was, hey, let's do this. And I'm kind of like, okay, let's do it.
And I only found out like 2 minutes before we started the show that we were actually going to have prizes tonight because my lovely hubby handed me these. So we can, because I do have the numbers now. You could do the number generator. We can let everybody know what those are. And that way, they kind of got a good idea who. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, at the end, you can announce the 4 numbers that she sent you.
Yeah.
And, and then we won't bother going back. We'll like, hey, it's the end of it. Here's the 4 numbers. We'll click off, and then we'll go back and look.
Yeah.
As well, everybody else at the same time,
But
right?
you'll have to do the number generator to pick the 4 closest, right?
No, she sent you 4 numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't need a number generator anymore.
Yeah, never mind.
That's okay.
I'm working CBD. You think I'd be smarter?
I was gonna grab my phone and I was gonna get them ready, but like, no. She sent you 4. I'm gonna dab. Oh shit. Okay, so just so everybody knows, the best medicine in the world is belly laughing like this. So find something that makes you laugh and you're gonna smile the rest of the fucking day, I promise.
Hey, you know what? When Precious was in here, we kind of look like Charlie's Angels. Right? Red, blonde, black.
Yes.
Too funny.
Oh, thank you, Jessie. We love you too.
Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, Jessie got her pack today from Saturday Night Tokes and Tickles.
Nice.
Yeah, she was pretty happy with that. We're so excited. We can't wait till next week.
Oh my gosh, it was great. Absolutely great. Like I said, I mean, when I was driving and listening to you guys and I came up to a cop stop and I'm like, yeah, it was fun.
Oh my God, we watched it afterwards and Doug almost peed his pants. He had to take his glasses off because he was crying so bad. He was like, oh my God, you got to take that off our page. You can't post that. You got to take that down.
It's like, nope, it's up there already.
Yep. Oh, look at that. Lynn.
Oh my God.
Fabulous.
Oh, in case anybody here is watching us and they don't follow us on the 710 Sesh, Lynn is the chief administrator of the 710 Sesh. She looks after the numbers, making sure nothing's duplicated, making sure that everything's accounted for, and she does a fantastic job, and we really appreciate her. So here she is on Ladies' Night doing it for Michelle and I. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, Lynn, you rock. You rock. I think we might have to send Lynn a little prezi too.
Yes. I sent her when she first started doing it for us on the 710 Sesh. I sent her. I did a couple of favors for her, picked her some stuff up, and sent it to her. So I just went into my tickle trunk and said, I wonder what else she would like, and I just kind of started filling the box, right?
I know. I actually started doing that today too. Kind of like, I know I got stuff stashed everywhere. Yep. All kinds of different things, right? And sometimes maybe it won't even be cannabis related. Maybe it'll be a good book or a piece of art or on a ladies' night that we might have a triple X night that, we might give away something that would just be fun to use while you're on cannabis. I thought you were going to say camera. I was going to say no. Don't be doing that.
Oh shit.
Too funny.
That would be a whole new show.
Yeah. Feel free to tell us about it if you like. You're so inclined.
Oh, shit.
Oh my.
And what's the weed I grab out of my kit? Stripper spit.
Oh, Cecilia said she's laughing so hard right now. That's what it's all about, right?
That's awesome. Yeah.
Best medicine. That's what our sisters are for, right? We're here to go. We got your back.
Absolutely. And I just want to announce, I think I told Michelle, I'm not sure. If not, then you get to see her excitement too. Chadwick McGregor messaged me earlier, and I sent him some psilocybin sleep caps, And he said, "Oh, I'm going to send you something to give away on Ladies' Night," because he watched our posts and he's like, "Yes," he goes, "I want to get in on this." So we've got a giveaway coming from Chadwick at some point in time too.
That is so awesome.
Yeah, he's such a nice guy.
I mean, that's the thing. We're just spreading peace and positivity and just, hey, let's just get together and have a laugh. And you're welcoming everybody into your home. Same with me. We're welcoming everybody into our homes because we can't all get together. So this is just, I'm loving it.
It's our way of going down to the lounge and all smoking one together, right?
Cody Smith says, "Hey ladies, I'm here for the girlfriend she sent me to watch for her."
Welcome, Cody.
All right, Cody, if you haven't gotten into the draw yet, make sure you pick a number between 1 and 100 for your girlfriend. I'm going to scroll back and I'll post the numbers that Lynn had put up that were already picked so you can see them again. There we go. So tonight's draw, we have 4 draws. 3 draws. You're going to get, each draw will consist of 2 lollipops. And these are lovely root beer flavored THC lollipops. And then we've also got a nice little bath bomb. So make sure you get in on that.
Yes. Both amazing products, I can attest. What am I looking for? Papers, which are right in front of me. Ooh.
Well, we also have a cotton candy machine at the store. Well, we did when everything was all cool. So Doug's got 46 flavors of lollipops, and they come in either THC or CBD. But what you can do if you wanted to have cotton candy, you can come into the store, pick any lollipop you want. He'll smash it in front of you and turn it to cotton candy before your eyes.
I can't wait to come visit.
Yeah,
that sounds
cool.
so good.
It's pretty cool. And then in the summertime, we have the Cannarita Smoothies at the store, which are, it's mostly all just, they're fruit smoothies, pretty much. Medicated fruit smoothies.
Yeah. I do that a lot. I constantly keep vegetable or fruits in the freezer, frozen, ready to go, and I can pull it out. And you can you can throw RSO right in there or like tincture or whatever you want. You can just toss it in, mix it up, medicated smoothie, right? I actually buy medicated dried fruit. I've got medicated dried passion fruit, and I'll chop that up and I'll throw that in the smoothie, and it's phenomenal.
Yeah. I've been making banana split smoothies. Like I freeze my bananas and then put pineapple and strawberry, and instead of any juice, I'll use chocolate sauce with my vanilla yogurt, and it tastes just like a banana split.
Oh, that sounds really good.
Oh, they are yummy.
Yeah.
Yummy.
Yeah.
Good for you too, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm smoking CBD this evening because I was kind of getting a borderline migraine starting. So I thought, okay, better nip this in the butt before it happens.
Yeah, other people have been saying the same thing, and I really do think it's the change of seasons. Yeah. I think it's hitting. I've been, I don't know what it's like out there, but I have been seeing a ton of ducks and geese today, and they're back, right? They're back. They're preparing. They're doing their thing, and that's a hefty sign that things are changing into the spring world. So, and I feel it here, right?
Yep. Yeah, I get it in behind my eyes, and yeah, it's brutal.
Yeah.
But you know what? I got popped up this morning. I'm so freaking excited. Tobacco. I ordered my own tobacco seeds last year, and I started them in my grow room because they have to be really warm. And I went down there this morning to give them a little mist, and there's little ones popping up. I'm so excited.
So cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's I used to know somebody who grew their own tobacco, and I've smoked a couple of natural tobacco cigarettes, and it's completely different.
Totally.
Than going and buying pack cigarettes, right? Now I haven't smoked in a long time, but it's completely different. There's still nicotine, but you get rid of all the other chemicals that's in there, right? And it's kind of like going from to compare it, it's kind of like going from smoking cigarettes to vaping, because you're getting rid of all the other carcinogens that are in there, and the only thing you're dealing with is like the nicotine and the tar from the actual plant itself, versus everything else. And you know, as we all know, it's still not good for you, but still, like, I mean, would you rather smoke one chemical or would you rather smoke a gajillion that are going to kill you 10 times faster?
Tobacco has been used in native ceremonies for
Mhm.
centuries, just like cannabis, just like psilocybins. You know, I was watching, I think it was the Ancient Unexplained Things or something, but they were in Bolivia, I believe it was, and they were digging up runes. And these runes, I think I talked about it on Open Your Eye, but they were going back 1,500 years, and they were showing, you know, images that had been inscripted on these inside of these ruins and the instruments that they had to show that they were smoking psilocybins for
Wow.
Yeah. So that was really, really cool. Sorry to hear that, Dawn. Dawn says her fibromyalgia hit her like a truck today due to the weather change.
Ooh, that sucks. Yeah. I understand that way more than you know. Like I suffer from fibromyalgia. I've been diagnosed for close to 10 years now, and I've got a soft diagnosis of lupus. Although the blood tests have come back negative for that, but I still have a lot of the signs, so I'm getting tested for other stuff, and you know, and maybe it could just be my whole PTSD causing these issues as well. So, you know, I'm going to work on that and see if I can get rid of the issues. So I friggin' understand pain. It sucks.
Well, after the show tonight, I'm actually going to put up the post about Monday's show, Monday Med Talks here on S&M. And my guest is going to be Kim Turnett, my dear friend. And she's had her diagnosis from Lyme's. I believe it's been 4 years ago now, but it took her, I believe, 5 years before she actually got diagnosed, and tens of thousands of dollars. So she's very, very well informed on the subject. And so, yeah, I hope I know there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be tuning in for that.
Absolutely. I hope that I can. If not, I will be replaying it. It's one of the ones that I am going to make sure to watch. You know, because it's one of the next things I am being tested for. So, you know, I'm curious to learn as much as I can. Learning it from somebody who's been there, done that, and whatnot is definitely a good way to go.
Yeah, and it's, you know, with Kim, talking to her about, you know, Kim's licensed. She use cannabis. She's licensed to grow, but she just doesn't have the time or the space. So we're talking about, it's like, hey, well, you know, it's a good thing that her and I are such close friends. Because if we got shut down, I mean, she knows, and she said it to me numerous times, cannabis is the only thing that's really saved her from the Lyme's. And the FICO oil. So we're going to talk about that aspect too, about, you know, what would happen, you know, if she couldn't get her meds, where she would be right now.
Yep. So. And that's one of the things that my doctor and I, like, I'm very lucky to have the doctor I have. It's actually a psychiatrist that orders the tests for me. But like the research that we did together, like, you know, she looked at me, she goes, "You're lucky that you're a cannabis patient in this case." Yeah. Because if, you know, whether it is lupus or whether it is Lyme or MS is another one that I'm going to get tested for, no matter what it is, cannabis is going to help. And one of the things, like one of the lines I've learned over the past couple of weeks, doing Open Your Eye, because I've learned it from the people that we've met with the psychedelics, is it's plant medicine, Cindy. And you know what plant medicine's going to do? Plant medicine's going to go into your body and it's going to go where it's needed. So all you got to do is put it in your mouth. Yep. And I mean, how true is that? Because if you stop and you take a look at, like, how do you treat cancer? Take FICO. How do you treat lupus? Take FICO. How do you treat Lyme? Take FICO. So you put it in your body, it knows what to do. All you got to do is take it.
And we're not saying it's going to cure anything, but I can guarantee you're going to have a better quality of life. Mm-hmm. You know, and I can say without a doubt, because I've witnessed it with my own eyes, with my own medicine. I've seen people get cured of cancer. Like, I posted about it with their own words. So it does happen, but we can't say that it is going to be the cure for everything. It's going to give you a better quality of life. 1,000%.
Yep. One of the people that is a true hero to a lot of us in the industry is Rick Simpson. Yeah. And Rick, you know, he cured over 5,000 people of cancer and got chased out of the country because they were going to charge him and throw him in jail with trafficking. But I mean, even he knows that he can't cure everybody. He can't put it all into remission. And he stresses that. We watched Jack's Garage last Thursday night, and Jack said the same thing. You know, we can treat it all, and even if we can't cure your particular ailment, no matter what it is, the lady that we were introduced to had cancer. But whatever, if we can't cure it, we can damn well give you a better life. And, you know, while you're dealing with it. And that's a lot, especially for somebody that's going through it, right? You know, to give them a better quality of life gives them better time with their family and better memories left. You know, it's huge.
When you were saying MS, our mushroom supplier paid us a visit last night, and found out this round it's penis envy is what we have.
Nice.
So very nice. But she also mixes them with a bunch of other different things and puts them into caps. So she is going to come on the show on Open Your Eye soon. She may just kind of want to be on the phone. I don't know if she's going to want to be on camera or not.
Mm-hmm.
But we got talking about it last night because I said, I don't think you guys realize how many people you have helped, because we're helping other people with your products and we're seeing the results. And I want you to know, like, you should see what you're doing for people. And like they were telling us, they had a client who has MS and he no longer has any symptoms.
Yep. I mean, I have to be honest. Here, when I first started looking into taking my spiritual shower ceremony, one of the things that one of the guides told me, he said, "Listen, Cindy," he goes, "if you're going through this right now, double your microdose." He said, "You know, trust me, you've been taking it for long enough. You're not going to get high. You're just going to get more of a medical effect." And he's right. And a lot of the muscle spasms that I had, because I had some, which is why they decided to test me for MS as well, because of the types of spasms I had. They said, well, it could be, so we're going to go that way. But a lot of them have calmed down. You know, a lot of my swelling has gone down since I've doubled my microdose. So there's seriously something to it, because nothing that I was expecting to happen, right? Like, you know, it's the same as, honestly, when I first started taking cannabis, like, as a medicine. Like, I mean, I smoked it like most, if not all, my life. And then, you know, 6 or 7 years ago, I started taking canna caps on a regular, and I started taking them religiously. And I got off of all of my pharmaceuticals, and I you know, I blew my mind. 6 months after starting them, I'm like, I never expected this.
I know, right?
Ever.
I know. Having this store for the past 4 years has just, the stories that are you reading what Krista has wrote here? Yeah. Love Krista. But we see these stories of people all the time of how it's changed people's life. We have a testimonial book at the store for people, if they're so inclined, to write their stories down. And I like you're helping other people too. It's not just about us, but if other people can read it, you know. So that's pretty cool.
Yep.
But
what's that?
I said I'm going to smoke some hash now. Headache's going away. So
nice. Yeah, it's one of the reasons why when we started doing Open Your Eye, and we had the opportunity, or I shouldn't say I had the opportunity to start telling my story, and where I've already decided I'm going to take the spiritual shower route. You know, saying it loud and proud on the show is going to give everybody the ability to have the experience and see what it's like, and be able to see if it's going to be for them or not. And it's, I mean, so far, I mean, like, I'm only learning right now, you know, chatting with a couple of guides and learning, but I mean, like, wow, what an experience so far.
Yeah. Oh.
But I mean, it's a way for people to learn about it and you know, and find out, right? Because it's a big step to take. I mean, any of these steps, for people that don't know. I mean, I met somebody the other day that's never used cannabis ever, and they were making the decision to try vaping it and try some edibles for their pain, and the fear that they had. And you know, it's like, man, all I can tell you is come back and see me in a week. Trust me, you're gonna come back with a smile on your face, right?
Yeah.
And I get really excited. So I guess I'm him in this world, right? And yeah, it's kind of exciting.
I had a consult today, a phone consult, and it was the lady. She's up in the Northwest Territories, and she's diagnosed with stage 3 pancreatic cancer. She had it all removed. Her pancreas is pretty much gone, and she's going to start on chemo. she's a little leery about the fecal oil, but her issue is she's anorexic and she hasn't eaten at all, which, so we're going to start her slow, right? Work her up to the FECO. Started with some edibles at first because that's all she's willing to try. But her husband was on the other line, and her husband is one of the only doctors up there. So that was pretty interesting having a consult. And she was a nurse, so it's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always interesting to have those conversations.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I always welcome the opportunity to have them with nurses and doctors, because especially ones that are just starting to learn.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
Yeah, I'll never forget last year at 420. I mean, I looked forward to that 2020 for at least a decade, because it was going to only ever happen once for us, and it was going to be the best thing ever, and we all know what happened. If anybody knows Vancouver, the Vancouver 420 celebration is pretty much, I'd say, the biggest in the entire world. I mean, it's freaking massive.
Yep.
My 420 this year was still pretty special because I had a doctor from Vancouver Island phone and want to talk to me about cannabis and products for his senior clients. And I'm like, and I got him, Doug's down in the backyard. I'm like, get off the fucking phone. It's 420. You got to get down here now. I'm like, nope. But the doctor, he could hear Doug, and it was funny. He's like, oh, I take it you got to go. And I had to explain to him, well, this is 420. It's a big thing, it's really big. Yeah. Yeah. But right up 420 was kind of funny. But I'm going to have a look here and see what these numbers Miss Precious sent us. So we can close the list.
Yes. Yeah. You'll have to type that in. I can't type that in.
Okay.
Jessica Womble, where do you live, Jessica? You can, and honestly, reach out to either myself or Michelle, and depending on if you live closer to BC or Nova Scotia, just for shipping charges, we both know about painkilling and anti-inflammatory with cannabis. So reach out to either of us. Both of us get very excited to help people.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, look at everybody's posting list closed. Thanks, everybody.
Aw.
So I'm going to read the first number that lovely Precious picked, because I know she's watching. It's number 42. Anybody?
So somebody picked 42.
I think I seen a 42 in that list.
Yeah.
42. Somebody say they picked 42. Actually, I can go back to Lynn's last list.
Yes, yes. There was a 42,
Okay,
so we just have to go back and look.
Yep, somebody picked 42. Exactly. So we don't have to. Oh, Chantel!
I'm so excited for Chantel. That's great. Oh, she was so wanted the suckers, and she so got the suckers. That's amazing.
That's perfect.
Congratulations.
Awesome. Okay. Now, where'd that list go? I just seen it. Okay, so the next number that she picked is number 11. So from Lynn's last post, the
10 is the closest.
So whoever picked number 10. Lucky number 10.
That's awesome.
You're so welcome, Chantel.
We've totally made her night, by the way.
Yeah, that was funny. Because you were bugging her in the beginning, like, hey, I only live down the road. Like,
yeah, you're going to get 2 suckers, Just saying. So let's just go back to that, Chantel, darling. I love you. I'm kidding. No, keep your suckers.
The number that Precious picked was 11. So the person who picked number 10. Are you still in the house? I think we have more people in the house now than we did when numbers were picked. So they should be here.
If not, we can scroll back here. After the show.
Yeah. Yeah. So whoever picked that. Oh, Lori Morrison said she picked number 13. Yeah, I seen that, Lori. I seen there was a 13, but it'll go to 10. Okay, thanks, Lynn. She put the number at the bottom.
Brought it back for us. Yeah. Look, you can stop scrolling now.
Yeah. Okay, and then the next number, that Precious picked is 61. So whomever picks 60. Number 60, 60.
So everybody that she just called, the first 3 are getting 2 sockers.
Yes. Our Kid 6 says she's number 9. Well, I don't know, Cindy. Should they normally have to be in the house saying that they're here? I don't think so. It's not the hashtag contest.
Yeah, that's not what we do. No, I think we're a little bit more forgiving if somebody needs to go.
Yeah, I got the numbers here, so I'll have to scroll back and
okay. I'll stop writing stuff down then.
Yeah. So whomever picked number 60.
Yeah, so whoever picked 10, whoever picked 60, you guys both win suckers.
And then the next one was 99. So it looks like somebody picked 100.
Yeah. And they get a bath bomb.
Yes, and they get the bath bomb. Tunes ended because I'm looking on my phone and that's where they was playing them. So whomever picked those numbers closest to 42, well, we know 42 was Chantel. So that would be number 10, 60, and 100 are the winners.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could have lost connection. That is true. Because I've seen, it does happen. Been there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, or you get a phone call or, the kid says, Mom, Dad, I need ya, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no worries. No worries. We got it. But yeah, it's been a great evening. Thanks so much for joining me, Cindy.
Oh, thank you. It's been fun. It's always fun.
Yeah.
And next week, join us because we do have Kim Cooper coming for sure. We will have Carly figured out and have her in the house. And I believe Precious said that she was going to come back and join us. Yeah.
Yeah. And hey, any of you lovely ladies out there who would like to join us, even if you're just going to pop in, say hi, introduce yourself, have a quick dab or a toke, send us a message, and we'll get the link sent right over to you during the show. Even while we're chatting, you can send it because it's super duper easy to get you in here.
Yeah.
Peace, love, everybody. And don't forget, what day is it? Oh, it's Wednesday. Tomorrow, the lovely Cindy is going to be hosting Reefer Reports and the 710 Sesh Show over on IWK, Cannabis Information with Northern Ontario Kim Cooper. And then Saturday night, Tokes, Tickles, Shits, and Giggles over here on the S&M Sweet Shoppe page. Come and join us for karaoke again. It was so much fun.
It was. Get your songs ready, folks.
Yes, it was a lot of fun. And then, of course, you'll see the silly Sikoras back again for the Sunday 710 Sesh Show. And this coming up Monday the 8th will be the first med talk with Michelle here on the S&M Sweet Shoppe page. And again, we're going to be talking about Lyme disease. So,
nice.
Yeah, back to a busy week. And then back to Open Your Eye on Tuesday with Dana.
Yes. I'm really excited about that. The next Open Your Eye show. It should be a lot of fun. I hope that you guys can tune in on Tuesday afternoon or morning, depending on where you are in the country.
All right. Peace out, everybody. Lots
Night.
of love.